Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. I mean, again, it's nice to be back and we're bringing some Burnley content. Burnley's first game of pre-season, and obviously we've gone to America, US tour, and we face off against FC Cincinnati, who, well, to be fair, are midway through their MLS season. So obviously it's been curtailed at the moment due to the World Cup. I know they usually have like a mid-season break anyway, but it's been brought forward so that they have the break now. But yeah, feel free to get involved in the chat. As I say, it's always nice to speak to you guys. As you are already commenting as well. Like I said, this is going to be where we see a first. Well, this is where Nicky Haynes going to get his first look at his new Burnley team. I mean, he's not going to be in the dugout. I did mention that earlier. If you were watching earlier's video regarding Nicky Haynes' appointment and some of the players that are leaving the club, if you haven't watched it yet, go and give it a watch. Massive thank you to Dan and to Lee for giving up their time. Really, really do appreciate it. But we are going to be taking you through the game as it happens. If you want to watch the game, obviously we can't show it on here, but if you want to watch it, it's on Clarets Plus, on Clarets Player, so you will be able to watch it when it kicks off at 12:30, which is, I think it's around 7:30 in Cincinnati, tea time. And then obviously Sunday, 9 o'clock, we're going to be back again. I'm hopefully going to be able to cover the Columbus Crew Burnley game, because it is saying that there's going to be a live broadcast for that too. So we will bring you the Columbus Crew game. But for now, we have got the opening fixture between the two sides. Let's see what you guys have been saying in the chat. Andrew says, is there a stream for the game? There is. As I say, it is on Clarets Player, Clarets Plus, however you want to look at it. There's no link yet, Andrew. There's no link yet. I think the link goes live nearer to 12:30. You just have to keep refreshing the page, and it will tell you. Like now, in fact, it's live now. So if you click it, because I've just clicked it, it does say live stream, and it's showing me FC Cincinnati's stadium. So I have it on my screen now. So it should be live. If people do want to watch and head to Clarets Plus, then the stream has gone live for people. Good morning to Kate, who's in the chat as well. Mr. Rodriguez, how are you, my friend? He says, good morning over there, Dan. Wish I was in Cincinnati, but got a new job. Otherwise, I would be over in Cincinnati to see this live. Mate, congratulations on the new job. Hopefully, everything goes well for you. What's it doing? What's it doing? Let us know. Like I say, I'm glad that things are looking up for you, though, mate. Really, 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 really am. Bear Gamer Marco says, greetings from a Cincinnati fan who unfortunately cannot watch the game live. Oh, fair play, mate. No, you know what? Like I say, I love everybody who comes in here. I have, to be fair, we have Blackburn fans, we have Wolves fans, anywhere, basically, any club. It doesn't matter where you're from. I like to have a laugh with banter, back and forth, and it's quality. So yeah, Bear Gamer Microwave. If you do want to watch it, head to the Burnley website, create an account. It's free to create an account on Clarets Player, and yeah, just you should be able to see. You should be able to watch the game. Tegan Park says, can we watch it? Yeah, but like I say, if you do want to watch it, it's going to be on Clarets Player. Tegan Park says, do you think we stay in the Championship? I think we can get out of it. I think we can get out of the Championship. I think we are good enough to. It depends on who we bring in. Signings wise, we need to obviously make some massive signings. With the players we're losing, we are losing some big names. So we need players that are going to be able to perform. But if you haven't had the chance to listen to Nicky Haynes' team meeting chat that he had with the players, it's on Burnley's social media, and it's absolutely phenomenal. Like, he just basically says how much we're together as a team. There's nobody bigger than the club. I don't want any egos. It's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. I can't fault it one bit. If anything, it made me wanted to run through brick walls for the man. But time will tell. Um, as I say, Tony in the chat, if you want, create an account on the Burnley website on Clarets Plus, and you'll be able to watch it through Clarets Player. And George says, I work at a bank assembling new accounts for clients. Nice. Nice. I mean, why not, mate? Why not? It's a job at the end of the day, isn't it? Like you say, it puts money in the bank. They're all setting up, ready for this fixture. I mean, I've readied up. I've set everything up. Streams up and live. It's now 22 minutes past 12, early Saturday morning. I've got nice brew. Which will be gone in about 2 minutes probably before kick-off. And if you haven't had the chance to see the actual team lineup, go and have a look on social media. We will be bringing it up not far before the game starts. But yeah, it's an interesting lineup. Obviously, I know it's going to be a bit mismatched. It won't surprise. It's just about giving players minutes. And to be honest, the bench is absolutely full of our youth players. But that said, you know, all the players need game time. That's the reason why we took them out there. So I don't know whether there's going to be some sort of like fireworks display as the players come out. There's some sort of announcement type thing been done in the centre of the park. But as I said, they are just setting up ahead of kickoff. So yeah, what have you guys made of the new appointment? What have you made to Nicky Hayen? I mean, I know there's fans that say but he was seventh choice. Bellamy was our main person to go to. But yeah, but how many times was that move on and off? Do you know what I mean? So we've got to give this man the benefit of the doubt. And the one thing I will say is that he went into Club Brugge after Scott Parker. He's now coming into Burnley after Scott Parker. So he's having to do a job, isn't it? He's going to have to basically pick up the shit that Parker has left. So fingers crossed he can get it right, like he did at Bruges, and then get us fighting and playing for each other on all cylinders, bearing in mind we have a decent enough team to compete. I'll tell you what, we'll have a look at the team. We'll have a look at the squad. Burnley squad. Cincinnati, I hadn't put theirs out at the time I was making them. So, Burnley's team is as follows. Max Weiss starts in goal. Connor Roberts, I'm guessing, is at right back. Kyle Walker and Bashir Humphries is his two centre-backs, with Lucas Pires on the left. Florentino and Josh Laron, sort of DMs, with Coley O'Shaw, Jaden Bennell and Mike Trezor just behind Andreas Huntonji. So it is probably going to be typical Burnley's 4-2-3-1 formation. But be interesting to see. Like I say, Andreas Huntonji spent last season on loan at St. Pauli and did quite well. Got amongst the goals. Jaden Bennell, who spent last season on loan at Derby County, had a very good second half of the season. Like I say, it was only a short loan in January, but he's made a stake to be part of Burnley's Championship squad. Florentino obviously signed on a permanent deal, which was already triggered during last season. Marc Trezor, now that we have a manager from Belgium, are we going to see somebody get the best out of the Belgium? Marc Trezor starts, and like I say, Burnley fans will be interested to see what he can offer. Lucas Pires on the left, as we say, Kyle Walker still in there. Nice to see Connor Roberts as well. I think the last time we had Connor, watched Connor Roberts on the channel. It was when he was playing against Sunderland in the youth under-21s final, just to get some minutes. But like you say, look at the bench. Apart from Marcus Edwards, Oliver Son and Joe Worrell, everybody else there is from our youth academy. Like you say, you've got Cooney, Campbell, Pimlet, Clark, Brayley, Iowumi, Masara, Pavane, Mellon, Kean McMahon Brown. Oh, I'd be interesting to see, because he looks like a very interesting talent, and Savage as well. So yeah, there's the Burnley lineup. As I say, I'm not sure on the Cincinnati lineup. They hadn't put it out on social media at the time. George says those aren't going to be fireworks. Those would be like fire or smoke. Right, fair enough then. Fair enough. All the subs for Cincinnati are making their way to the subs bench. I'm sure we'll see Burnley emerge from the tunnel very, very soon, wearing that new strip, which again, I will tell you, I don't like. I mean, I'm not against anybody who does like it, but yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. So I'm trying to work out where Burnley's subs go, because where the subs are for... Oh, I think it's... Yeah, no, I do see the subs bench. It's just off camera. Out of shot. It's just out of shot. It says it will be video only, so I'm just going to check something. I thought when it said when it said video only, I thought it meant that there'd be no audio. I mean, obviously, doing a watch along, we can't have the audio. But yeah, like J-Rod says there, if you're not in the UK, there is other ways to see it. But we've got fireworks. George says there's not going to be fireworks, but there is fireworks going off in the centre circle. And FPL Bix, yeah. Regarding Jordan Bayer, I don't really know what to say, mate. He's I don't know whether he should hang up his boots, really. Like I say, he's been injured for quite a while now. And it's just... There's a player there. There is a player there. It's quite frustrating, because the season he had in the Championship was absolutely amazing under Vinny. But since that injury, it's just not been the same whatsoever. Elliot says where to watch the game. If you go to the Burnley website, if you haven't got a login already, Create a login with Clarets Plus, and the game is free to watch. However, I don't know how you go about it if you're in a different country, etc. I know in the UK it's free, but if you do have an account with Clarets Player, you should be able to watch the game. No worries, mate. No worries. So it's going to be interesting. Like I say, interesting lineup. Chris is in. Hope you well. So hope we get off to a good start as the new manager watches on and a good performance too. That's all you can ask for. Like, just don't risk getting injured, because we don't need that. But this is just about getting minutes in the legs, and like you say, players like Connor Roberts and things like that. The players are making their way to the pitch. As are the players. And FC Cincinnati in their white and orange kit. Burnley in their brand new claret purple, whatever you want to call it. Bassett, if you want to watch it, you've got to head to the Burnley website, sign up for Clarets Player to be able to watch the game. But we have got some Clarets out there in the Burnley strip. And they go to shake the hands of each other before we get this game underway. Let's go and have another look at the team lineups for people who haven't seen it already in regards to the Clarets. Burnley's team starts with Max Weiss in goal, Connor Roberts at right back, Lucas Pires on the left, Kyle Walker and Bashir Humphries, I'm guessing, playing as a centre-back partnership. Now, the only reason I'm unsure is because Burnley somehow don't listen to fans and don't want to put it in formation order. They like to go in numerical order, and it just messes everybody about. So I'd like to think that that's the sort of back four we've gone with. Florentino Luis and Josh Laron probably play in the defensive midfield too, with Coley O'Shaw, Mark Trezor and Jadon Bennell playing just behind Andreas Huntonje. Like I said, it'd be interesting to see Mark Trezor if he does play in that number 10 role. Obviously, the skipper, Kyle Walker, shaking hands with the refs, doing all the formalities. And not long now before we get this first game underway. So the referee just waiting for FC Cincinnati to get into shape. I think they've just had a bit of a team photo. Like I say, they've not had a game for a couple of weeks with the World Cup being on, so they'll be lacking a little bit of match sharpness. Obviously, this being Burnley's first encounter of some competitive football ahead of the 2026-27 Sky Bet Championship season. This being the first of three FC Cincinnati today, Columbus Crew on Sunday, and Utah for a trip again. For Utah is where we travel to. Sorry, for a game against Real Salt Lake. Just awaiting the referee's whistle, and we are good to go. I see. I can't see this. Being full of goals. Like I say, both teams probably just trying to get a bit of match sharpness into legs, but it is still a competitive fixture all the same. I can't. I literally cannot put it. I mean, people have put the link in. George just put it in. But yeah, like I say, I can't put the match on for copyright reasons. But you have to create an account on Clarets Plus if that's where you want to watch it. It didn't say the Cincinnati lineup, to be fair. I will have a look. So bear with me. I must say though, I do like the look of your stadium. It's quite nice. Let's see. Oh, so yeah, the starting 11 came out 40 minutes ago. So basically, the last time I checked, it came out probably minutes after I came off. But like I say, I'm not sure who's playing where or whether this is in order. But you've got Celentano, Chirilla, Haglund, Gide, Echenike, Abina, Valenzuela, Buka, Vanda, Bomadem, and Denke. Like I say, hopefully that's a good enough squad, and I hope I haven't butchered the names. But yeah. So Celentano, exactly, wherever you're from, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, how do, bonjour, guten Abend, hola, all right, mate. A big pump forward by the keeper, header up by Bashir Humphreys. Now Connor Roberts works the ball back to Max Weiss. How you doing, Ibrahim? Hope you're well. Lucas Perez looking for some space on the left. Now asking the backroom team as someone's going to give him a run, but it's Corley Orshaw beats two and then loses it in the centre of the park. Now it's Cincinnati who can come forward. It's a mazy run, well stopped by Corley Orshaw. And it's Florentino Luis who wins it and then loses it. I mean, he was in a little bit of a tight angle. Hey up. Hey up. So it's an early one in for Denke. It's Kyle Walker who does well. Gives him a solid strength of the shoulders. Denke went down looking for the pen, but it's now Burnley who come forward. Connor Roberts finds Corley Orshaw out wide. Goes to try and beat his man and does. And the ball's gone out for a corner to the Clarets. Hello again, Kate. Hello again. No, I'm saying it actually doesn't look too bad on screen, does the kit, does it? But yeah, I'm still not a fan. I think it's very, very basic. Let's see what happens from this corner. Whipped in. Not even challenged at the front post. And Mark Trezor didn't really read the play. Now, I don't know if Trezor is being played out wide, which means Burnell's in the centre. Florentino works it back to Walker. Exactly, mate. Exactly, mate. Proper mug. I've hidden my Burnley, my Premier League Burnley one until next season, hopefully. We all want to see Magic Mark. We all want to see Magic Mark. He's, like I say, hopefully going to get a nice lengthy stint in the team under the new coach. He's obviously still got to try and impress. It's going to be a free kick to Cincinnati. How you doing, Mark? Hope you're well. Ball at the back. Trying to squeeze an opening. It's very well closed down. Mark Trezor has it. Does well to cut in. He's got Burnell. He cuts on the inside. Trezor goes for the shot. It's over the bar. He did have an option in picking out Burnell. But I think as he realised that the defender was having to try and drop off a little bit to try and potentially cover Burnell, Trezor turned and looked for an opening. Nice early chance for Burnley. Now Cincinnati try to get the ball forward for Denke, and the move's cut out nicely by Bashir Humphries. Now Florentino Luis looks for a pass that goes astray. Cincinnati have it on the halfway line. Bit of possession passing. Looking for a ball over the top, and Cincinnati are in. And it's a good save by Max Weiss. Keeper does well at making himself big there. It's the closest to a goal we've got. It's Cincinnati who asked the question. Now Burnell tries to come forward. I'm not sure whether he tripped himself there. Referee hasn't given the free kick, but I'm watching through Clarets Player. So if you go on the Burnley website, sign up to Clarets Plus. You should then be able to watch the Burnley game. I don't know if it reads where you are in the world, but in the UK, Burnley have aired this so that we can watch the friendly. Over here. Josh Laron. Connor Roberts in a more central position. Finds Laron, who makes himself free there. Like I said, there's going to be mistakes. There's going to be a bit of not making the right pass or looking for the right move or anticipating the right move, but it's been a nice open game so far. You know what, Chris? I think he'll be our number one next season. And I've got no qualms in him being that either. I think he needs a season to come on. I mean, look at Nick Pope. Nobody expected Nick Pope to rise, and with game time, who knows? But Burnley have a corner. And let's see how this pans out. Whipped in. This one's into the middle of the park. Now cleared by Cincinnati, who need to get numbers forward. They got players on the run. Trezor trying to watch his man and does well to knock the ball out for a Cincinnati throw-in. They work the ball back. Moody, like I say, if you can watch it, head to the Clarets player on the Burnley website and sign up at Clarets Plus. And like I say, they've made it available for fans in the UK. Like I say, I'm a Burnley fan. So to answer your question, Gerson Ruiz, I want Burnley to win. Of course I do. They're my hometown club. But I'm not so bothered who wins. Like I say, it's a pre-season friendly. It's all about getting that match sharpness in the legs. But it will be nice to see Burnley win a game. It's been a while. Hey, Mr. Nadine, how you doing? Have you not seen the lineup? I mean, it's a very mixed match. We've got like Mark Trezor playing in the number 10 role behind Andreas Ntonje. Jadon Burnell out wide. Corley Osho on the other far side. Josh Lorennen. Florentino in the middle of the park. Back four of Pires, Humphreys, Walker with Connor Roberts at right back. Max Weiss in goal, but Burnley have stolen in here. It's Luca Koleosho. He's got Huntonji on the overlap. He's in. He's going to take a shot. Side netting. See, I'm glad Koleosho wasn't unselfish there, but I think Huntonji was. He was in a wide position. It is end to end. Like I say, they're probably trying to catch us on the counter. And they've probably come closest, but Chloe Perez, I think Walker will stay in the Championship, yeah. Cut out by Burnley. Mark Trezor. Oh, he's had his heels nipped at. It's no foul. I thought he were in there. Burnley come forward again. Koleosho on the far side. Bit of trickery. Tries to beat his man. Still got it. Gets it towards the edge. Florentino dinks it in. Shot by Lucas Pires. Just outside the D. And I think he can pick that ball up probably from Columbus Crew in 2 days' time because it was that high and wide. The match is available on Clarets Player. So if you want to watch it, you're going to have to make a sign. You're going to have to sign up on Clarets Player to watch it. I can't show it on screen due to copyright reasons. But yeah. Abaddon, in regards to the lineups, like I say, it's Burnley's is Max Weiss in goal, Kyle Walker, right, centre back with Bashir Humphries. Left back Lucas Pires, Connor Roberts right back. 2 CDMs of Josh Laron and Cincinnati are in. And it's 1-0. It's 1-0 to Cincinnati. And I think it's Denke who's got on the score sheet. So strikey D, 0-0 half-time guaranteed. Definitely not. Yeah, it's looking like Cheltenham's going to Coventry. That's a weird one, that as well, because it's just come out of nowhere. Absolutely come out of the blue. And then, yeah, you've got, obviously, Ugachukwu going to Galatasaray. It's, like I say, I can't complain. I can't complain as long as we replace them with some good quality. But it is 1-0 to FC Cincinnati, which means that I need to update that ticker below me. I thought we'd get a replay, but we didn't. But again, it was just a simple ball through, and Burnley's defence didn't quite anticipate the run of, I think it was Denke. I thought Burnley would have put some, done some sort of match notifications for the game. Just said we are underway, but they've not really said anything about the game, as Cincinnati said who the scorer were. But I'm sure it was Denke. It is. It's Denke who beats Kevin Denke who beats the centre back and slots it home. So 1-0 to the home side. I hope we don't have the same season as Leicester, mate. I really, really don't. Like Chris says, we do need players in. I say to all the Galatasaray fans that are coming in, like I say, Ugachukwu, you've got yourself a good player there. Like I say, if he confirms, you have got yourself a good player. Cincinnati come forward again. And Burnley cut the move out. To all those people asking about watching, I've said it numerous times, and you're going to have to go to the Burnley website, sign up to Clarets Plus, and you can watch it on Clarets Player if you are in the UK. I'm not sure about anywhere else. But yeah, I've got time. I've got time for Galatasaray. Like I say, I don't mind them as a club. And I think if he plays X amount of games, he ends up signing for you permanently. He is a quality player. Yusuf, I'll be totally honest with you, he is a quality player. On his day, he's very good. On the ball, off the ball as well. He can pick out a pass without even looking up at times. He's still young, versatile. He's got a lot of heart as well. So yeah, it's You're getting a good player. I'll be honest. I'm gutted that we're losing somebody like Big Les, as Burnley fans call him, Big Les. I think Denki might be offside there. Flag does go up. I mean, he does get his shot away. It is a fantastic save by Max Weiss, but he was offside and Burnley have taken the free kick quickly. Like I say, we can't judge these performances. It's going to take a while for us to learn and adapt to a new philosophy in the way Nicky Hayham wants us to play, but I know he's a manager that's all about having possession, making that possession count. Yeah, exactly, Paul. Exactly. Lots of all this 20 million, this, such and such, that. I've not seen one player linked. I've not seen one player linked at all to coming in. Oh, no, sorry, I tell a lie. We were linked to Bamba Dieng at the beginning of the World Cup. Burnley come forward. Connor Roberts has it in the box. He goes down, turns to the referee straight away. I think Connor Robs were looking for it. Cincinnati continue. Get this away with a long ball over the top. Humphries is up. Walker's got time. Both teams to score it first half could happen. I hope so. But you're betting against a team that didn't do very well last season. Pires plays that wide to Corley Oshaw. Now he's got the trickery to beat his man and does. Dinks one into the centre of the park, header up. Corley Oshaw tries to touch it on. You can see that Corley Oshaw has the skill. Denki puts Burnley's back line under a bit of pressure. And somehow wins it in a bit of a triple duel. I say duel, but it was in a duel with Kyle Walker and Bashir Humphries and still comes out on top, Kevin Denki. Yeah, Roberts being back is massive. I mean, I don't know what that means for some, the right backs we've got. We've got Son on the bench. It'd be interesting. I thought Son wasn't a bad player, but we're going to have to get rid of a right back. I can't see Kyle Walker going to Sheffield United now with all their off the field troubles, financially, etc. Could be receiving points deduction. But yeah, it's a right back's going to have to leave. Probably Sharande Sambo's going to go for me. Abaddon, is who playing in Burnley's first team or reserves, and can he score 2 goals? I don't think Corley Oshaw will be here at the start of the season. It's going to be a corner for Cincinnati. "24 minutes on the clock. Corner whipped in. It's deep to the back stick. It was curling. It had a chance at curling straight in there, but Max Weiss just watches it wide of his post. Then 0-1. Hannibal is something else. Absolutely something else. So it seems we are following a similar pattern to the World Cup, where we are having a hydration break, which doesn't help because I can't stop the timer. So when it gets to 45, I'm going to be out of sync now. But yeah, Hannibal is fantastic. John, how can you not see it on Clarets Plus? It's definitely on there. Definitely on there. As soon as I click Clarets Plus on my phone, it comes up that Burnley are live, and then as soon as you click that, the game comes up. So like I said, it may just be the fact that you need to live in the UK, and you maybe do, but Chloe Perez Picardo says Cullen won't be back till September. No, unfortunately not, but I think he'll be massive when he does come back. It'll be a huge addition to our midfield. Fingers crossed he can be where we were before his injury. Danny Logan says, are we playing shit? I'll be honest, it's a quite open game. Like I say, we're playing Jacko's tactics on how to work it. It's not been a bad game so far. It's been quite end-to-end. But I do think we need a little bit more urgency going forward. But how many times did we say that last season? I mean, Dylan says this is worrying. I don't think so. It's only a pre-season friendly. There's lots that's still going to change. Lots that will change. Callum says, good game this, watching from Spain. Viva España, Callum. Hope the weather's as nice there as it's been in sunny Burnley as well. Yeah, keep having a look, John. It is usually there. Dylan says, we seem to have lost our entire team. Somehow felt like we had loads of players and now feels like we have none. I'm worried. Our striker situation does need sorting out. Get rid of Obafemi. Get rid of Broja. Get rid of Lyle Foster. The only problem is we can't lose a lot of strikers. It's hard to find strikers. Strikers are so costly. And John says he found it just in time for the hydration break. Top man. Yeah, Walker's playing right centre-back. Connor Roberts on the right. Bashir Humphries alongside Walker and Pires on the left. Jayden Burnell does well to beat his man. He's got Ntonji in the box. Burnell's brought down. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a good chance for Burnley to try and get a ball into the box. Patrick, I'm not sure in the US. George were in earlier, who watches in Rhode Island. I don't know whether he's watching the game or not, or whether he's watching this stream or. I said that, John, that we only signed Obafemi because he's mates with Teller. Free kick. Whipped in by Mark Trezor. And it's a bit of pinball with headers. Now Connor Roberts. Kyle Walker. Picks out Koleosha. Is he going to have another run at his man? He's not. Trezor has got it. Whips a ball across. And it's 1-1. It's 1-1. An equaliser for the Clarets. And it's a Mark Trezor assist. I think it's Josh Laron who gets the finishing touch. But it is 1-1. Yes, John. The treasurection as it is. City Slicker, you have to check out the Burnley website. It'll be on there. Do you know what? This is what I was saying though, Paul. We're now having a Belgian manager. We're going to have someone that may have a bit of trust in Marc Trésor. I mean, I want to see him given a chance and a run of games, but it's whether it'll work. I just don't think he's up to the physicality of the Championship, though. But we'll soon find out. We'll soon find out where he's at. Abdul Yakubu, I want Burnley to win as well. 100%. I say, for all those asking about the stream, I can't show the screen, the stream, however you want to call it. I think, Dylan, it's one of them games, like you say, we've got another game in less than so many hours. You know, we play at 9 p.m. on Sunday as well, so I reckon that's going to be a completely different team. Maybe one or two of the first teamers that are in this squad in there, but I can see it being a very shook-up team. Nice one, Danny. Glad you found the game. Mr. Milner's in. Oi, have a look. See, I think I'm doing he'll stay. I think I'm doing he needs a redemption season. I mean, it all depends on how well he does at Switzerland. If he bags the winner for Switzerland against Argentina, it's going to be a different game altogether, isn't it? That comment I do agree with, Paul. 100%. Too many think they're better than the Championship. Chris says, who scored it? Well, I will find out. Edvaldo, Brasilia. I believe it was Josh Laron. It was Josh Laron. It's going to be a goal kick to the Clarets. I hope Brun-Larsen's off because he's been shit. I totally agree that we have to keep Hannibal as well. Do you know what, Yusuf? I think Galatasaray have got a good shout in the Champions League. I think if you just play your own game and just get the basics right, I think you should be pretty solid. It's about playing as a team, though. It's about playing as a team. But no, mate, I like I say, I don't mind Galatasaray at all. And like I say, anybody who comes in here, always got time for people. The Tresurrection is in full swing, Enrique. You heard it here first. Laron, Paul, for me, is he's like our modern day Michael Duff. He costs next to nothing, but yet he gives us quite a lot. So I've got no qualms with Josh Laron being a solid player for us. Fingers crossed, Dylan, we can actually get some decent signings in. hopefully we get some decent signings in. So the game's gone a little bit flat. If you are managing to watch the stream that's been put out by Burnley Football Club, then is it just on Clarets Play? Have they not put it out on Twitter for people to watch as well, like they do sometimes with the women's games? Vika Jovanovic, I think Kyle Walker will stay with us in the Championship, to be fair. I think he'll stay with us next season and then potentially have like a final hurrah at Sheffield United. A corner for Burnley. Whipped in, deep, header up. And it's going to be another corner because the keeper's had to tip it over the bar. But I'm hearing that there's apparently a Blackburn fan at the game. And he's shouting obscenities next to where the microphones are. Nothing comes of the second corner. Unfortunately, I can't link it. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all, Eltrop. It does not surprise me at all. Oh, belting. Connor Roberts takes a shot deflected. It's going to be another Burnley corner. Yeah, it's just David Dunn on his holidays. You could tell Dylan because he was just talking shit. I mean, for one, if it is a bastard fan, which by the sounds of it, it is. This guy spent 30 quid to get a ticket to watch Burnley in pre-season. I mean, that's on him. Wetchton, how's it going? Match for Burnley so far? It's quite an even game. I think since they've managed to get themselves back into it, since they've got back into it and equalised, there's a little bit more energy and emphasis on Burnley getting forward, which has resulted in us, putting pressure on the back line of Cincinnati and managing to get some set pieces, few corners, etc. But like I say, if it's the first game, let's get the legginess out. If we win, brilliant. If we don't, so be it. Mark Trezor. Sorry, it's Lucas Pires, not Trezor. Now it's Trezor. Gets the 1-2 with Pires. Now Burnell. Burnley work the ball back. I'm hoping there's going to be more pressure second half. GB Nascimento. Vamos Burnley. Yes, my friend. Yes. Which team am I supporting now? I'm a Burnley fan. I will forever support Burnley Football Club. Johnson's thoughts on the kit. It's actually grown on me a bit. Like I say, on the screen, it doesn't look that bad, does it? When it were announced, I just thought, it's shit. It's bland. Sorry, it is. But my prediction for the upcoming season, Danny Logan says, I'm going to say, I predicted us to finish 4th. But I'll be honest, the Championship isn't, it's an unforgiving league with massive unpredictability. Hull were on the brink of relegation last season, the season before last, sorry. And then last season, win the playoffs. It's the Championship. It just throws up so many twists and turns. Yeah, I think if the bit under the arm on the new shirt sort of went right down to the bottom, sort of joined with the shorts, it would look a bit more better. But the socks only make it look better because it's the only thing we're fucking blue in. I will be watching England tonight, Callum. Yeah, but I won't be doing a watch along for it. I'm gonna sit and watch it with my family. Every other game I've been to pub or been out to watch, but and I know it's a Saturday. Like all the games have been at midweek, but maybe if we get through the game against potentially Argentina or Switzerland on the Wednesday, I may go back out for it. The ALK situation and Hartman, well, the less said about it, the better, really. Hartman's said far too much. Our chairman shouldn't be touting a player that's under contract to his other club and having his head turned halfway through a relegation season. I just don't think it's good enough. Graham, we're not looking too bad. We're starting to get a little bit on the front foot now. I know the clock says 42 minutes, but we will have quite a bit more time as well. Because there were a hydration break, would you believe? We're in America and there's been a hydration break. But no difference really in how we've been playing. Apart from, like Eltrop says, we've had a good spell of possession. And Nicky Haynes not even in the dugout yet. He's not going to have had time to put his methods, his practices, his tactics, his instructions. He's not even had... This is probably his first chance to even have a look at what the players are capable of. So, yeah. John, I don't use OBS or vMix. I'm on some sort of like streaming platform, and sort of I just let the clock run and it stops. Our Burnley are in. Oh, and Burnell loses it. It's well worked by Pires and Burnell there, but I think Pires is going to go into the book here. I don't understand why though. Obviously we're not going to get a replay, but first Andy's gone for the ball and tried to turn with a bit of a Cruyff turn. Obviously the Cruyff turn hasn't paid off, but the Cincinnati man dropped to the floor. Referee was in a good position, so maybe he saw a little bit more between the legs that occurred between the two. But Lucas Pires, the first man in the book. Ball at the back with Connor Roberts. I mean, I wouldn't mind an open goal fest, to be fair, but I mean, yeah, I'd say we're the better side technically as well, Eltrop. JDN says late to the game. How's Coley O'Shaw looked? He's looked quite alive, to be fair. He's been quite magic on that far right hand side. He's took his man on. Something what we screamed for from our wingers last season, which was to take a risk, try and take a man on. He's done all right. I think just because he's got that much pace, though, sometimes that with that little bit of trickery, the ball can get away from his feet very quickly. But yeah, he's not done too bad, mate. I'm not sure what the added time is. Like I say, I know it's come up at 45 on the stream, but there's probably going to be like an extra 6 minutes and then a little bit added on because the hydration break. So I'm going to say we've probably got about 7 or 8 minutes. Before the end of this first half. Graham, you know as much as me. Fleming's whereabouts? Not a clue. I mean, he does have an end product, Paul Coley O'Shaw. He does have an end product, but it's scarce. I mean, watch him bag a brace now and shut us both up. But yeah, JDN says there was a time when I saw the vision of Coley O'Shaw and Odebear on the wings with a solid number 9 in between them. How foolish I was. Well, the referee has blown for half time. Andrew says, I wish that Blackburn fan in the crowd had shut up. I mean, I don't understand why some people write some of the comments they put in this chat, but yeah, if that's how you feel. Altrop says good defensive shape. Fleming didn't come to the USA, Dylan, no. Dylan, Danny, good question. Sorry, who's the one player that you would like us to bring in for the new season? I think with Esteve going, we do need another centre back. Like I say, we're probably going to lose out on Bayer. I think Bayer potentially might have to hang his boots up. Ekdal. You've got Ekdal, Humphreys. Okay, you got Walker who can play there. Worrell. But I think we need somebody of like an Esteve ilk. We need a really strong out and out centre back. I just wouldn't know what name to put out there. I mean, under Sean Darcy would have, because you'd have just brought up an English name, somebody who lives in the British Isles. But now we delve into the foreign market and I couldn't give you a name. I can't see much of that amount going back into the squad, Paul, to answer your comment. like I say, we recuperate 80 million, include the 40 million we got from Everton. That's 120. He's going to have to take a risk, isn't he, to do that. I mean, Arvin says, I thought Luca Koleosho was better than that. So does Grog, who says Koleosho looks good. No, I mean, he's shown glimpses of the fact that he can beat his man, and he has got quality. I think he just needs to know when to use it. I don't think he'll be playing the second half, though. I think that's him out on the pitch, or it's one of the youngsters. Very similar hairdo. It's the one thing I will say. But yeah, Dylan says, Egan Riley back. Elchop says, get Max Darsh in. Bloody hell, could you imagine? I think, is he still at Northampton Town? We do need keepers. Massively need keepers. I don't think he will be there in America, to be fair. I think Fleming's going to be off. Estev's going to be off. Ogachukwu to Galatasaray. Chowner to Coventry. Time will tell. Yeah, I agree, David. We do need a commanding centre-back. Sam says, can't stream here in Cincinnati and found your live. Are our squads matched up evenly so far, or is Burnley dominating? Just curious how the flow is. To be fair, Sam, welcome. Really do appreciate it, first and foremost. I'd say it's been pretty even game, yeah. Quite an evenly contested affair. It's only since we got the equaliser. I mean, you guys went 1-0 up. Brilliant ball over the top. Kevin Denke straight in behind the last defender and just slotted it past the keeper. A well-worked goal for you guys. And then obviously at the opposite end, we had Mark Trezor get to the bar line, whip one across, and Josh Laron finish the move. So at 1-1, like I say, since Burnley's equaliser, we started to dominate the game. Half time's probably come at a good point for Cincinnati. But I'd say on the basis of play, it's been quite a strong showing from both sides. I'd be happy if I was a Cincinnati fan with the way that you've set up and played. Paul says, just Burnley seem to be on the back burner behind Espanyol. I mean, it does seem that way, doesn't it? I don't think we're going to get Brownhill coming back. I think he's definitely loving earning out however much stupid amount of money he's earning out there abroad, but it is weird that Chowner and Hugo went to US. But hey, maybe we thought they weren't actually going to go in the end. Danny Logan says, what do you think about Harry Darling? Is that the guy at Swansea? Is he at Swansea? He sounds like a Swansea player. Hey, I know my stuff. Good old Google confirmed it. I don't know, mate. I have not seen him play, so I can't really give him a question about. I can't question whether he'd be good enough. I know he gets decent on FIFA, so I mean, does that mean we should sign him? Sam says, thank you, much appreciated. Hope it's a clean second half and nobody comes out injured. Well, that's the be all and end all of it, isn't it? That, like I say, your season's sort of in the midst of a break with the World Cup, and we're just basically trying to find our feet again before the start of our domestic campaign. So it's about match sharpness. Not every player going gung ho and all in for challenges. But yeah, it's been pretty even game, Sam. Pretty even game, mate. I don't even know who that is, John. But if he had a good season at Portsmouth, I've got no reason to doubt you. Nathan Tillman. Fair enough. John says that the guy at Portsmouth had a good season, 10 goals and 4 assists from midfield. Not bad. Dylan says, get Vozinia in as second choice. Bring back Coutinho. City Slicker says, based on the first half, do you think Burnley can win? If they keep up that momentum, that they had, I've got every reason to believe that they will find a winner in the second half. But do not quote me on it. That's one thing I will say. This is Burnley Football Club. I watched us play last season and we weren't the best at all. So it's about picking up the spirits, picking up, trying to build that confidence again. But you never know. You never know. Dylan says, do we know Bayer's situation? Yeah, still out, still crocked. Still crocked. Always comes close to a return, and then it ends up his injury reoccurring. I think for me personally, he's probably better off hanging up his boots and enjoying his time. But it's so unfair because there's such a player in there as well. Danny says, I think we should get rid of Lyle Foster. I don't think Foster's been what he's cracked up to be. Would I get rid of him? I don't know. Do we send him out on loan for a season? Is that worth a shout? Graham says, get the 6'6", 18-year-old centre-back from Genk. Hey, you never know. The ex-Genk manager's here now. I mean, every time he gets to a near return, he ends up crocking himself again. So I'm not sure whether he is. Dom, if you're in the UK, head to the Burnley website, sign up to Clarets Plus or Clarets Player, and you'll be able to watch it that way. I'm going to be back in just a moment. I'm going to go for a quick pee. So I will see you guys in just a jiffy. So yeah, see you soon for the second half. apologies. The second half is underway. I had to go see to my daughter who woke up. There has been some changes for the Clarets in this second half. Quite a few changes. So basically, everybody from the bench is on, and the only player still playing from that first half is Max Weiss. Callum, regarding who's up next, it is Columbus Crew. Play Columbus Crew on Sunday in the UK at 9 o'clock. We don't play them in the UK, we play them in the US, obviously. But kickoff is at 9 PM UK time. I mean, Danny, to answer that question, we do have some coming through. You know, there's a lot playing now in this second half of the game. I think Kean McMahon-Brown's probably one that's going to potentially come through the system. But Nicky Hayen is the type of man who wants to apparently integrate youth players. So we shall see. Shot by Burnley and it just goes wide. Like I said, there's a lot of young players on here now, so forgive me if I don't get their names right. But Paul says it there, not many are ready to fight for the club. Yeah, we haven't got players now that literally like live and breathe what we are all about. I'd like to think that we might get another goal. See you to read this. I think we might actually get another goal, yeah. I hope so anyway. Ball over the top by Burnley. It's clear by the Cincinnati defence, but Burnley still putting on the pressure. Now the ball played out wide. How you doing, Mirandaz? Hello from Turkey and hello from Burnley. It's a chance for Cincinnati. It goes begging. No scoreboard is annoying me. Yeah, well, you get one here. You get one here. Danny, I'll be doing one on Sunday for the game against Columbus Crew. I'm hearing that's free to watch as well, so should be doing that one at 9 o'clock. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to people that are all coming in here. Like I say, you're all coming in, and I'll get on with everyone and chat to you all. Please do drop us a follow, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. it really does help us. Like I say, it doesn't matter what club you support. I have a lot of time for everybody. So, um, yeah, I think Burnley will score another. I think Burnley will score another. Yeah. Cinncinati says, "What do you think about Oliver Son at Burnley? He played a few matches, and don't get me started on Diego Penne. I was there for that one fixture that he played for us. Opening day, Hillsborough, Sheffield Wednesday away. He was absolutely dreadful. Burnley come forward, chance to get it in the box. Oh, we've just wait. Oh, chance goes wasted. Now forced to Son. Goes for an early ball in. And it's over the bar. Isaac, if you go to the Burnley website, you should be able to sign up for Clarets player. But I guess if you're not in the UK, you may struggle to find the link. I don't mind Oliver Son. I do think he needs to be given a chance. Personally, I think he needs to be given the chance. Now Cincinnati come forward. I can't put the link in. God, that's going back some years. I think was Houston Dynamo not one of Addy's last clubs, Paul? We'll have to check his Wikipedia now. What a man Akinbaye he was. What a player. Oh no, he made 10 appearances for Notts County after Houston Dynamo. Houston Dynamo, 14 appearances, 0 goals. Notts County, 10 appearances, 0 goals, and then went and played for 2 years at Colwyn Bay and only made 2 appearances. Shit went south after he left Burnley, obviously. For people asking me to show the match, I can't show the match, unfortunately. Cincinnati coming forward again. Try to whip a ball in. It's very, very deep. I think it's going to go for a goal kick. No, kept in. Then good work by Burnley. It's out for a throw in though. Cincinnati deep in the Burnley half. See, part of me was thinking this, Eltrop, about the away shirt. Part of me's thinking that Real Salt Lake playing like a dark blue. So we're going to have an alternate kit. So maybe we will see our away kit before Thursday. Time will tell. Exactly that, Paul. Exactly that. I mean, there is a player down for Cincinnati. Well done by Burnley for kicking the ball out of play. I think he's going to have to require some treatment. the ball back is back in play. It wouldn't surprise me if they announce it on Thursday. Hopefully they'd announce it on the Wednesday, but I mean they might make Real Salt Plate play in their alternate kit and we just playing Claret throughout. But I'd like to see the away kit because, like I say, from what I've heard, apparently it's meant to be something special. So fingers crossed it is. I mean, sorry if my glasses are the worst glasses you've seen in your life. I mean, I do wear contact lenses, but eventually they do hurt your eyes. So, I mean, yeah, cheers. Liam Kenners, who scored for Burnley with Josh Larom. I don't think I will be buying the home shirt, Paul. I mean, what do you think of it? I think it's, I mean, from what I can see on here, on screen it doesn't look too bad. I've not seen it in person because I've not been to the club shop yet. But when I saw it announced, not a fan. Was not a fan. I don't think Marcus Edwards is on. Johan, I am watching through Clarets player. And we've played all right, yeah. I mean, second half, this is going to be an interesting half. We've got a lot of youth players playing in the second 45. So second half 11. It's Vice in goal, Pimlet, Worrell, Campbell, Clark, Masara, Puane, Brierley, Son, Adewume and McMahon Brown. Yeah, there's a few gone out. There's a few from Cincinnati obviously turned up as well. Caleb needs 3 goals from Burnley. Good luck with that. I mean, it could happen. I'm not entirely sure, Andrew. Not entirely sure at all. We have reached the hydration break. However, I do apologise. I'm going to have to go to the box, so just continue the game without me for the time being. Finally back. Finally back. To be fair, typical. I come back just as Cincinnati score. How's your luck? How is your luck? Paul, to answer your question, I had me and the missus aren't together, so it's my weekend with my little girl. So if she wakes up, I'm obviously have to go and see to her. But yeah, 2-1. Need to update that scoreline now. As it is 2-1 to Cincinnati. I say the scoreline doesn't really mean much. Go away again. Yeah, like I say, if I had to go see to my little girl, so it's kind of a good job I went to the toilet, really. Otherwise, she'd have probably ended up coming down here. You can only watch it on Clarets Player. So it's 2-1. Like I say, this isn't a game where it's not of massive importance. It's just a friendly. It's half of these players have been in the under 21s now and under 18s. And it's about getting minutes. The referees give a goal kick. It should have been a corner. BRNZHD says, I'm from the USA trying to get into football. I'm in a Discord with some people from the UK and they told me Burnley's a proper club. Yes, mate. I'm going to support Burnley from now on. Can't wait for the season. Mate, like I say, you'll go through a roller coaster being a Burnley supporter. But we are a very small town team that literally fight week in, week out. Our supporters love our club. We're very family orientated. And hopefully we can have a positive season. But yeah, mate, any Burnley fan who comes in, love the support. Love the support. Wib 7, who's looking at the better team right now? Well, Cincinnati are 2-1 up. I think it's at Burnley's fault, really. Like I say, making those changes, completely bringing on a second half team that's full of youngsters, really. I think Burnley will score again. But to be fair, since Cincinnati got that goal, they've looked the better. They have looked the better side. Ahmed doesn't seem to think Burnley will score another. Yeah, like I say, it's youngsters, and to be honest, like I've said already, it's a warm-up game. It's about getting match sharpness. The result isn't even a question. Like I say, it's just a friendly. Yeah, changes were made. I can't see it, Paul. To be fair, I don't think he'll spend a lot on youngsters at all. I think he needs a mixed bag of players. Um, I think Company bought quite a lot of shit. You know, I'm talking the likes of Churling off that barely got a sniff. Um, yeah, quite difficult. I think they do need to change that model though, of trying to buy young and sell for high. It might work with the odd one or two, but you can't make a full squad of it. Right, hopefully Burnley score. My little girl's up again, so I'm going to have to go. This is frustrating. Be right back. We're back. We're back. Not long of the game left. And then, hopefully, I can go up and make sure she's all right. Like Tyler says there, it's the first game of pre-season. Burnley fans need to relax. So we're probably only a minute or so away. From the end, and the referee's given a penalty to FC Cincinnati. Ah, typical. Just ignore it, L-Trop. I just ignore him at times. FC Cincinnati with a penalty. Enrique says, since Mark is not on the pitch, the game's shit. What can Max Vice do? It is fun, to be fair, at times. Come on, Vice. Nah, it's in the back of the net. It's 3-1 Cincinnati. Three-one to the home side. To be expected. To answer Ryan's question, can Burnley win? No. Villa Enrique says we're going to have a Leicester season. Like I've said, it is literally it's a nothing game. So I'm not even going to get frustrated. This second half team is our under 18s, and obviously who aren't good enough. Like I say, first half, we grew into it. I think if we'd have kept the same team from the first half, we would have won the game. But that complete change of team in the second half has absolutely killed us. Burnley corner. It's deep to the back stick. Absolutely no one there. We are probably seconds away from this game finishing. Just awaiting the referee's whistle. And that is it. that is it for Burnley's first game. I mean, if you paid for Clarets player, it's a poor showing. Luckily, the game was free, Paul, so it weren't too bad. But as I said, it's pre-season. Let's not worry about it. It's our first game in the States. And what a state it's been. Cincinnati 3, Burnley 1. I mean, it's been a state because I've had to keep getting up and down, but oh, let's just hope that. I wonder what Nicky Hayden, sorry, will say to the players after that. Like I say, it's just a warm-up fixture. It's about not risking injuries. It's just about, getting through 90 minutes, getting that 90 minutes in the legs. But fair play to FC Cincinnati. Fair play to them. Like I say, their season got curtailed due to the World Cup. All negative comments will come, Paul, 100%. People won't realise. People will completely forget that it's just a nothing game. But you know what? Fair shout to FC Cincinnati. Very good performance by them in the second half, and they made a good account of themselves. But it has ended in defeat for the Clarets. I'm now going to go up to bed. Thank you very much for everybody who's watched with us, everybody who's been in the chat, no matter whether you've put bullshit comments or not, to some of you, and some, thank you, really do appreciate it. Made a lot of new people that have come in today, and like I say, thank you for your love and support. Keep it coming. We'll be back with another watch along on Sunday night at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. UK time on Sunday when Burnley take on Columbus Crew. Join us then, and we'll have another game to take you through. But until then, up the Clarets, take care, and enjoy your weekend, whatever your weekend brings. Come up, Burnley.